Kyle Miskell here, and with me today is Dr. John Cullen. How you doing, Dr. Cullen?
I'm fine, Kyle. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do this. It sounds like a fun opportunity for people to get to know each other a little bit better. When I started, the school was small enough we all knew who everybody was, and now the school is big enough that we don't. So I think this is a nice idea to get some exposure to people.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me.
Sure.
So tell me a little bit about your research.
Well, I have always had an interest in liver disease, and I have resonated back and forth between toxicologic insult to the liver and infectious diseases of the liver. And recently, we were fortunate to get funding from the NIH, so we've got 5 years of support. And that came from a serendipitous meeting by email with a guy who published a paper that I thought was interesting. I emailed the guy and said, hello, you don't know me, but I'm interested in the stuff you're doing. That was about 6 years ago. We have had one previous grant. We've written a bunch of papers, and now we have funding for 5 years to work on a model of viral hepatitis in rats. It's like hepatitis C. And we think it's pretty exciting. We've been trying to market it for a couple years, and finally it hit. And our model recapitulates hepatitis C in people pretty well, up until the point where they may get cancer. We're still hanging on to some rats long enough to see if that piece will fall into place as well. But it's been a lot of fun, and it's been a really positive interaction. And then, in the meantime, I've got some work going with Eli Lilly, and this is the toxicologic side. They're interested in some sort of extensive gene expression studies, looking at basic insults to the liver, ischemia, reperfusion, and then partial hepatectomy with regeneration. So at the moment, we're juggling a couple balls in the air, one with the viral hepatitis and then one with the tox insult. So there's plenty of things going on all of a sudden. In the past, we spent a long time trying to survive for on $5,000 or $10,000 a year to keep the doors open. Now we have lots of funding, and the quest will be for enough time to do the stuff that we need to do.
Very nice.
So that's been fun, and that's pretty much what I do in mine.
Yeah. Do you have any collaborations?
Yeah, well, I have, thank you for asking, we have a medley of collaborations. We have a strong and 20-year collaboration with a group at UNC at the medical school who works with viral hepatitis, and that's still going onward. We have just had a paper published in Science from their work. I'm kind of in the middle of the pack for authors, but it's a lot of fun to work with those folks, and one of the other people in the lab and I have another grant in with the NC track system trying to look at the cancer piece with a rat model of hepatitis C. And of course the biggest collaboration is with Nationwide Children's Hospital, who's the guy who's used to be at Columbia, who's now there, and he's the hepatitis C guy.
Interesting.
And we also have a hepatitis E model, which we're trying to develop, but it's kind of on hold while we get the other stuff cooking. So there may be another alphabet letter hepatitis that we're working with. We have worked with hepatitis A, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, hepatitis D, hepatitis E, but we haven't worked with hepatitis G. But otherwise, we've got the alphabet pretty well covered.
Keeping busy.
Keeping busy. So it's been fun. I didn't actually expect to be here this long. I came in 1984 and no immediate prospects of leaving. So
We keep finding hepatitis.
just keep fighting hepatitis, and it's been a good place to be. Good colleagues, good facilities, nice place to work. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, good. Well, it sounds like good work.
Thank you very much. That's the way we want to spin it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Bye.